toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those...
It's a running room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. Who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Hands it off. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Childs. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it to the back.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. He'll call for the fair catch here. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously,
He smashes his way through again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Making side adjustments here. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man on the right.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Collisions and power on display. And after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the...
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that wide receiver screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Childs. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running to Green. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Childs. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Kelly. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
It's just so nice to have a signal card who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Using his feet. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. 1st one of the game. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Spartans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Turning on the Jets. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Working that left side. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Dropping back, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Scrambling away. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive things.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid